This is such a gorgeous animated website that I built in just one afternoon. Smooth parallax, real animations, and a layout that actually speaks out to the brand. No design team, no weeks of tweaking. Here's exactly how. Here are the 4 simple steps that we need to follow. Step number 1 is using ChatGPT to create the prompts. And step number 2 is use Google Whisk and use Nano Banana to create the start and end frame of the animation. And then we're going to head to Google Flow to generate the actual animations. Step number 4, we're going to use Claude to actually bring it to life. Simple enough, right? Let's get started. So essentially, before we even waste credits on Nano Banana, I usually like to go to ChatGPT to curate my own prompt, so it's a lot more concise when I just go straight in. So I just went on Google Images and typed in bubble tea, and this is what it came out. I just found a random image. Step 1, open ChatGPT. And what I wrote is, hey, can you write me a prompt for Nano Banana when I use this image as a reference picture? And this is the prompt that it gave me for the mango drink in the middle. Now we need to generate a new prompt for the after image. So I continued the conversation in ChatGPT and said, hey, now I want you to give me a prompt of the after image. I don't know why, but ChatGPT actually generated me a image. However, we want to use Nano Banana in this case. So I just said, hey, give me the prompt to generate that image. So here's the prompt for the after image. Okay, now we secured the before and after prompts. Let's plug that in into Nano Banana. Type in Google Whisk and go to Nano Banana. So first I inputted the image. I was able to generate this image extrapolated from the Google image, which is from here. And as you can see, this is the prompt that I just copy and pasted directly from ChatGPT. And now we have the before image, which is this. Now let's generate the after image. Went from the before image using this as a anchor, and then I pasted in the ChatGPT prompt, which is here, and it generated me this image. And let's repeat this for the next 2 drinks as well. So this is how I got my grape and also my strawberry. Awesome, so now we have secured the before image and after image. Now we need to generate the actual animation through Google Flow and make sure that it is a video in frames 16:9 and 2x with VO 3.1 fast. Afterwards, select your start frame and end frame. So in this instance, our start frame would be this, and then our end would be this image. Then it will generate 2 different versions of animations that you could choose from. So here's the first one, and here's the second one. Repeat this for the other 2 drinks as well. These are in MP4s and we want to convert them into WebP files. So we go online and we have a converter. The converter that I am using is called isgif, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, .com. And we'll be using video to WebP converter. What you need to do is upload the video, so choose file, and then hit upload. So everything else stays the same. I'm just gonna change the start time to 5 seconds instead of 0, just because I think the beginning is a bit too slow. That's it, and then you convert to WebP. This is my favorite part. Let's use Claude. So as per usual, we are going to go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I want to create a landing page with cool animations. Can you create me a prompt for Claude to create a empty file? This is all from ChatGPT. You could take a screenshot of this if you would like. And then Claude spewed it out this. So what you are going to do is click on this landing page, download it, so download, and then now we are going to open our IDE. If you haven't downloaded VS Studio Code or Cursor, make sure to do that first. But step 2 would be go to your files and create a folder called Bubble Tea Website and make sure to include the empty file within that folder. Now what we're going to do is open that project and open the folder that contains the empty file. Make sure to download the extension for Claude Code. Click the puzzle icon, type in Claude Code for VS Code, which is this, and then just click install. That's all. What we're going to do now is open terminal, so here, and click new terminal. It's going to show you the path of where your folder is located at. Then, in order to activate Claude Code, you're going to type in Claude. Once you see the screen, that means that you have activated Claude Code. Now, what you need to do is type in read the empty file and build the website out for me, please. So I see that the videos are rotating like that, letting the web file play. Okay. I think I'm going to change the structure out for displaying the three drinks. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm just writing down the stuff that I want to fix in the terminal. So number one, I want the header menu to be transparent. I don't want it just to be white. And also, the title or the header looks way too packed with too much words. So I'm just gonna delete that one phrase, like the season's finest fruit or whatever. So the biggest change that I want Claude to get it done is the parallax animation. So that means that every time when you scroll, the animation will progress. However, it's not working for some reason. So here is a quick tip. I'm just gonna go to Lovable. Like, hey, can you create like, the same prompts like a animated website, use parallax animation, and then boom. So once I get that, obviously, the output does not look that good because I didn't use a transparent background, but whatever, that's regardless the point. However, the animation itself is something that I want. So I'm just gonna write, hey, can you give me the prompt of how you got the hero section to animate like that? So I'm just gonna copy and paste this prompt and I'm gonna put it on the screen too for you to copy and paste. And I'm gonna put this back into Claude so that Claude could do its magic. So I kind of messed around with it for another hour. Basically, I just wrote down the list of fixes that I want Claude to fix. And then once it produces the result, if I don't like it, I would clear the terminal again and then I would continue revising it until I like the website. So here's the final result. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any other videos that you want me to create. Make sure to drop a follow and see you in the next video.